Hello everyone, this is Terrence of the TSK Jesus Freak brand / TSKJRphotos.com or whatever I'm promoting. Anyways, I was out and about today taking photos on Memorial Day, just doing some street photography. And one of the things that, if you want to know about that, I think once I'm able to get to McDonald's in about a week or two, I'll post the video. I'll post the stuff on tskjrphotos.com. But here's what I really want to talk about: is that action, that specific action, or set of a series of actions that goes and go out into the community of whatever your community is, and literally just take photos of, like, I'm into street photography, I'm into landscape photography. Am I any good at that? No. But the point is to have fun, and I'm having fun doing that, okay? Am I good at it? No. But that's not the point. The point is having fun. And if you're having fun doing that, and me trying to choose which photos to eventually upload onto my website, that process is fun. I enjoy it. And so, anyways, those specific actions, that major activity of street photography, or in some cases up here, landscape photography. Yes, I actually took that photo. That was down in Florida on one of my vacations, and that was back in 2019. Yeah, it was 2019. It was spring of 2019. Anyways, those actions are a lot more. Would you say it does a better cause for liberty by being a street and / landscape photographer, and posting it on the website for even a few people to see. That does more for the liberty movement than the Libertarian Party will ever do. Okay? I said it. I said it. I said it. Yep, I said it. I've said it. I've done more in this past day. It's still 11:04. It's 7:04 when I'm uploading, when I'm recording this. I, like 6-7 hours ago, I went down to the city and took some photos, took some street photography photos, and I had fun doing it. And that does more to the liberty movement than the Libertarian Party will ever do, because foundationally the liberty movement will go towards voluntarism. Okay, so if you are a Libertarian Party member, like what I was from like 2008 to 2016, right before the election of 2016, I just forget it. but there's a whole history of that. I'm not gonna get into it. I did get into it with other pieces of content that I've made throughout the years, of why I didn't go Libertarian Party in 2016, but I went with a different party. But I wasn't quite there at the at voluntarism, so to speak. I was going down that path, and I discovered voluntarism back in 2012 elections, and then a bunch of people that I kind of followed, and I'd be like, I wonder if she's still a voluntarist. Nope, she's not a voluntarist anymore, because she totally supports a particular candidate that tries to use the word voluntarism and being a voluntarist, and he's trying to be the custodian of the government, and that whole nonsense. But yeah, so doing apolitical activities does way more for the good in the cause of liberty than the Libertarian Party will ever do. What the Libertarian Party will do is to get people who are like conservatives or liberals to the Libertarian Party, and then they'll make their way from full-blown statism to I'm still a statist, but let's just try to delete this to just full-blown some kind of anarcho-capitalist person or whatever. If you know the story of if you kind of know the history of Jim Jesus of the Lolberts, that's what he was a liberty was a lefty, then went to the Libertarian Party and they went ANCAP basically. Is basically what it ended up being. Or he still uses the libertarian phrase, but he still is. He still uses that specific phrase, but that phrase is too. That libertarian phrase is too broad, in my opinion. So I wanted more of a specific definition that I can kind of hold on to. And I wouldn't even necessarily say that I would be an anarcho-Christian either, but would probably say I would be more like a voluntaristic Christian. If you want to put a political or anti-political label to Christianity, or but anyways, but yeah, so that's kind of my viewpoint. Doing apolitical stuff does more. So like in the 2016 elections, about 50%, not quite 50, or around 50% of the voters or of age who can vote, didn't vote, and they're more liberty oriented than the Libertarian Party will ever be, because they didn't vote. Now, if you're a Republican or a Democrat, then that's a whole different ball game altogether. I'm not going to get into that. There's plenty of people that does that, but this is more of a response to voluntary Japan and my thoughts and whatnot. And so yeah, I do agree on that particular video with his particular stance on that. So that's what I'm gonna say about this, and I hope you guys I'll have links down below to my stuff if you want to check them out or whatever. But yep, see ya.